Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, The Divine Feminine Pink Tarot. I do thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I'm grateful. And let's get into your reading. This will be a general collective reading for the collective of divine beings, divine feminines, masculines, starseeds, earth angels, and chosen ones. This card not supposed to be in there in this deck, but you already got out here an earth sign. So this reading getting ready to be about an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I was going to say this is for all 12 signs, but it looked like earth sign that came out here already. All right, so let's get into this reading. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors of my highest good, spirit to the highest white light. I'm grateful for you allowing me to be able to channel these messages. Please give me the energy surrounding your collective of divine beings, divine feminines, masculines, starseeds, earth angels, and chosen ones. Deck is in reverse, so I'll take this upright. So you got out here the Three of Cups. All right, so there's some type of celebration going on here within the community of people. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. You have out here Judgment. So it seems like a community of awakened people are celebrating. People who found their purpose, who know their purpose in life. You have the Death, major Scorpio energy. People who have transformed or gone through a transformation are out here celebrating. You got the Six of Wands out here with triumphant, with the victory and the success. You got a lot of pride in your awakening, pride in your purpose. You take pride in the purpose that you were called into being. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. And then you got the Devil out here, major Capricorn energy. So there's toxic people in the environment as well. But they're being exposed with the Sun, major Leo energy. So there could be a Capricorn that's being exposed by a Leo out here. But more or less I'm getting, this is like a collective energy here. I'm getting more or less that, you know, collective is starting to find people who are like-minded like them, who are awakened, who know their purpose in life. You know, they've done some self-realization. They've gone through the transformation. They've got the victory and the success. They become triumphant. And they take pride in the fact that they were able to do this. Pride in the fact that they were able to release this toxicity is what I'm getting from this Devil card energy. That they were able to release this toxicity. They're no longer like addicted. They're not obsessed. Things of that sort. And they're finding their happiness here with the Sun card being out here. Their ultimate happiness here. They have joy, contentment, confidence, vitality. Tell me more, please. What's this Three of Cups here? You got out here the Two of Wands. So it's a decision that was made to celebrate with a specific community here. And you got out here the Wheel of Fortune, major Sagittarius energy. Heavy on the Sagittarius energy. So in regards to this, it's like you going towards your abundance, your prosperity, your success, your achievements is bringing about good luck. Tell me more, please. What's this Judgment? Major Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. You got the Eight of Pentacles out here. So you work really hard on mastering the self. You're finding a community of like-minded people who were able to master themselves. Did a lot of self-realization. With the Death card, you have out here the Hierophant. So people are starting to transform their beliefs, their traditions. They're starting to realize, you know, some of the things that you did traditionally may not have been the best. As we go more into the age of Aquarius, you're going to realize that the things that we did during the age of Pisces, people just did them because that's what everybody else was doing. You're going to start realizing that there was a lot of confusion during the time of the Pisces as well. Pisces is ruled by the moon energy. And that energy, there was a lot of things that were hidden from you. There was a lot of things that were sent to purposely cause you some type of confusion, cast illusions around certain things. And as we go more into the age of Aquarius, you're going to start seeing all the hidden truths that was hidden during the Piscean age. Clarifying this Six of Wands energy, you have out here the Page of Wands. So this is like an exciting new adventure that you're going on here to get you a fresh start, being triumphant. Tell me more, please. What's this Devil card? You have out here the Hangman and the Four of Wands. Major Pisces energy with this Hangman. So I got a feeling because we're in Pisces season, it's like you're starting to realize the people who are toxic in your life, and you have a new perspective on them. Your intuition is telling you, you know, these people are toxic, they're excessive, they don't really want you, they just want possession over you. They're just obsessed. There's a difference between being in love with somebody and being obsessed with someone. A lot of these people were suffering from addictions. They have a lot of materialism. And it's because they feel powerless without, you know, certain material things. So as we go more into Pisces season, you're starting to gain a new perspective on this, and you're learning that you have to cut these people off and out of your life. You have to sacrifice them out of your life. You also have out here the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're gaining a new perspective that you have to cut these people out of your life if you want to be able to have this celebration. You know, you want to reunite with people who are on the same timeline as you. And this is how you gather your sense of belonging. You don't want to belong to people who are out here being toxic. Tell me more, please. What's this, the Sun card energy? You have out here the Eight of Wands. So this was a quick decision that a lot of people are starting to make. I feel like there's like sudden changes going on, quickly happening. There's a lot of fast changes going on here. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you're starting to realize that a lot of these people who you had in your life were toxic as hell. Heavy on the Capricorn energy was toxic as hell in somebody's life, with that Devil card energy coming out here. Sorry about that. Got ashes all over me. 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. Let's get some more into this reading. Tell me more, please. What's this Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune? It's in reverse, so we'll take this in the upright. You have out here the Two of Cups. So yeah, you're celebrating with people that you can have a true union with, mutual respect for. People who you could be like, you know, in union with. Also, you're connecting with people who are like true love for you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like people who truly love you with that Two of Cups energy here. You want to be around people who truly love you, who have done the work on themselves as well. Clarifying this Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, you have out here the Ten of Swords. So you worked hard, you know, to realize like, you know, people backstab, people betray you. You know, there's things of that sort that goes on out here, but it's the work that you put into yourself above all that allows you to cut ties with these type of people. The Ten of Swords can also be like severing ties with people as well. It's not always about backstabbing and betrayal. And in this instance, it's like, this is more or less on the severing ties type of energy here. You're cutting the cords with people who haven't mastered themselves, especially when you become an adult. It's like, at what point do we become adults out here? Tell me more, please. What's this, the Death and the Hierophant? Transforming and changing your beliefs. Yep. The Ten of Pentacles. The way that you've been transforming, the way that you've been cutting ties with toxic people is allowing you to go towards your Ten of Pentacles. This is your legacy, your foundation, your inheritance, your stability, your family, your wealth. Things of that sort. Tell me more, please. What's the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands? Yep, you got out here the Magician. Major Gemini, Virgo energy. So you're realizing out here that you're the magician in your own life. You're the one who has the power and the influence over yourself. And that's what you take pride in. That's what causes you to be able to get a fresh start out here. You're using a lot logic, going less out of the feelings, the emotions of being in the age of Pisces. Now it's more or less about the logic, going towards the logical side of things. You know, it's not betraying your emotions altogether. It's just more or less like when it comes down to dealing with people, you're using more logic as opposed to emotions, because you realize when you use your emotions, that's how people can manipulate you. Tell me more, please. What's this? The Devil card, the Hangman, and the Four of Wands. You have out here the Two of Swords. So you could be at a stalemate with somebody, potentially this Capricorn energy here. They may want to come back. But whoever this Capricorn energy is, when I see the Devil and the Hangman, that's somebody who sacrificed you. This is somebody who was willing to sacrifice a relationship with you, a happy home with you, for nothing, to be honest with you, for absolutely nothing. This person just values materialism, so it'll take all they need is two pennies to rub together and they'll do this. Whoever this person is, they try to bind themselves to you to drain you of your energy, because they see that you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles out here. This person does want to call a truce. They feel like you two are at a stalemate, but at the end of the day, that's not what this is. Like, you're avoiding this person, and they're in denial about you avoiding them. Tell me more, please. What's this? The Sun card energy and the Eight of Wands. You have out here the Seven of Cups. So yeah, you're moving towards your happiness. You're making a sudden quick change to release the toxicity, move towards your happiness. And in so doing, it's causing you to be able to dream again. You know what I mean? The Seven of Cups can also speak of like dreaming, wishful thinking. You have choices, you have options out here. It's allowing you to see the choices and the options that you have out here for joy, for success, for your achievements. The Sun cards also speaks of success and achievements. And so because you're releasing this toxic person or these toxic people in general that carry around with this Devil card energy, it's allowing you to see that there's other options out there for you. You do not have to be with a toxic person in order for you to be, in a relationship. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors, and my highest good, spirits of the highest God light. I'm grateful for you allowing me to be able to channel these messages. Tell me more, please. What's this? Three of Cups. What is that? The Three of Cups. Oh, the Two of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you became the coach in your own life. You started to develop a plan. You're encouraging and you're supporting yourself, and you're founding a community that encourages and supports you as well. Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. You found a community of soldiers out here, people who act with integrity, who are loyal. They have a sense of pride and honor about them because they discovered themselves. They've gone through the self-realization. You also have out here King. So yeah, you found a community of people who are sovereign of realms just like you are. You found a community of people who have the authority and the rule over themselves, who stepped into their spiritual inheritance with this Ten of Pentacles energy being out here. Tell me more, please. What's this? Judgment, Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. You have out here Spy. So, people who are still carrying around the Devil energy, they're spying on you. They're trying to see, like, what's your secret? How are you able to do this? They're undercover. They don't want themselves to be exposed because they're watching you. You have out here the Painter. So these are the people who are out here trying to paint a narrative about you. They want to paint a narrative about you because they can't do the work. They can't go into the spaces that you've gone. They don't know how to get there. So, yeah, these are the people that are out here trying to betray you because of that. So they're spying on you so that way they can paint a narrative about you in their head. And you know, this is what toxic people have to do, because if they truly were to sit down and look at you, they will find inspiration within you to, you know, do the same things that you do. It's like they already see that how your way of doing things works. So, but what it also does is it exposes the toxicity or the devil energy that's within them. So these people are spying on you because they want to paint a narrative about you. And this is a form of betrayal, because, and it's not necessarily to you, collective, they're betraying themselves. They're being deceitful and disloyal within themselves. And it's to keep up a facade. That's why you're severing ties with these people. Clarifying the death of transformation and the Ten of Pentacles, you have out here a civil servant. With this public official, administrative duty, public administration, I'm getting more or less like there's like a righteous public official here that's on your side, that sees what's going on. They see that how you transformed with these beliefs. Like these people could have hired a private investigator to watch you, and they're starting to realize like you're nothing like what these people tried to say to you. And they're starting to realize like you only wanted to betray this person because who they are sheds light on who they are. Your light irritates their demons. And whoever this public official is, they're starting to realize that. You also have out here a singer. This public official looked into you, and they're starting to realize that you move people's hearts. You create harmony within people. Tell me more, please. You also have out here bartender. You're somebody who's like an alleviator. You know, people can come to you with their problems and talk to you, and then you can help and alleviate them. You never know. You could have been singing karaoke in a bar with somebody, and that person could have been like a civil servant, and they could have looked more into you and realized like you had a lot of people painting narratives and stories about you with this betrayal being out here. I'm getting that from this energy as well. And that person could have looked more into you, and they realized like whoever these people were that were trying to paint a narrative about you, they didn't know what the hell they was talking about. That's not who you are at all. Tell me more, please. What's the Six of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Magician? Tell me more, please. I'm grateful. You have out here Genius. Yeah, with that Magician energy. Magician speaks of like using your logic. That's how you wield all four aces. You have to use logic in order to be able to do that. It's more than just, you know, bippity boppity booing under the dark of the moon. You have to have skill, and you have logic and creativity, and that's what makes you extraordinary. That's how you channel your gifts out here. You have a lot of intellect, an innovative mind. You have an exceptional ability to do this. You use logic to manipulate the energies around you, to exert your power and your influence. You're very logical. You're very creative. You're a genius out here with the way that you do it to get fresh starts. You also have Child out here. It's like you do it, and then you also still keep and maintain your childlike innocence as well. Yeah, with the learner energy, you learn like how a child was. You view and experience life through the lens of a child. You and your inner child are very, very much in tune with themselves. It's like it's almost like you never left school. You've always been learning and growing and teaching. You're a seeker of knowledge. Clarifying this, the Devil card, the Hangman, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So you basically have somebody who just materialistically, they see that you're doing better, so now they want to come. This somebody who sacrificed their relationship with you due to materialism. Whoever this person's energy is, they're very hypergamous. You also have clarifying this writer. So this person was a weaver of tales, storytelling, crafting. This person is a huge ass liar. You got out here a reader. So whoever this person is, they're a huge ass liar, and this is a toxic tarot card reader right here, who's like out here painting stories, painting narratives surrounding who the collective is, because they're reading the energies wrong. They're reading for karmics, but they're saying this is collective energy. Could be a Capricorn toxic ass reader out here. I keep picking up on that energy. Tell me more, please. Yep, you got out here a gang. Yeah, they're part of some like type of group, some type of community with the underworld, and they're here to like spread toxicity. Brotherhood of Shadows is giving me like this is like some type of Eastern Star, some 33rd degree Mason, some shit like that. And this person fashions themselves to be a tarot card reader, but what they're doing is they're they're telling tales. Whoever this person is, they're a huge ass liar, heavy on the Capricorn energy. This person is a huge ass liar, and they're telling tales. It could be about a reader. It could be a gang of people who are sitting over here lying on a reader, or this person could be a tarot card reader themselves. I tell y'all all the time, be careful who you watch out here, because people like to mix up the energies. They can't tell the difference between the collective and a karmic. Tell me more, please. What's the Sun, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups? You have out here a Knight. Yeah, you battle ready. You know that if you want true happiness and you want to explore your options out here for your happiness, you have to be ready to fight for it, because again, you got people out here who are willing to betray you just to paint a narrative about you, just so that way they can make the lies that they have about you stick. And you have out here the Lover's energy. So it's like you also realize too, not only do you have to protect yourself and your happiness, you have to protect your lovers as well. Because you have a group of people in the background who like cannot stand love. Yeah, they're trying to slaughter this. They want to bring this to an end. They're ruthless and they're cruel out here. They don't want you to have options. They want you to see them as your only option, to keep you in the loop with them, to keep you in this toxic level, this devil behavior. It's like you got a group of people in the background trying to drag you down, drag you to hell with them. Whoever these people are, they're ruthless and they're cruel. And if they can't get to you, they'll attack your lover. That's why you have to be like a knight in shining armor to your lover as well. And I'm also getting here that there's a lover of yours that's like your knight in shining armor who's attacking these people who are being ruthless and cruel towards you. These people wanted to slaughter your character, defame you. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors of my highest good, spirits of the highest white light. I'm grateful for your messages. Tell me more, please. The collective made the decision to only celebrate with people who are in the wheel of fortune just like them, who have made the changes, closed out the cycles, and who are only with true love, mutual respect. They developed a plan. They're like soldiers out here. They're sovereigns of realms. You have out here cuffing season, single and ready to mingle. I'm getting from that, it's like, it's almost like a singles community of awakened people. You got out here extra, dramatic, trying too hard, starter. So there could be somebody that's in the group that's trying too hard. It's cuffing season. I'm just gonna leave that one right there. They just being dramatic. They single, they ready to mingle. They part of the group though, but they just doing too much out here. The spirit is like, you doing too much out here. You're part of the group. You did the self, realization. You're a sovereign of realms and all of that, but you is out here doing too much when it comes down to your dating life. Spirit is saying you're being extra, so you may want to tone it down a bit. Okay, clarifying this judgment, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. You're only dealing with people who've mastered themselves, and you're severing ties with other people who has it, and that's why you got a group of people that's spying on you, trying to paint a narrative about you. These are a group of betrayers. Yeah, you fed up with this shit. You're over it. You're not having it. This shit is starting to frustrate you. It's like, okay, so you see that I'm only entertaining people who have mastered themselves. Why are you here? Yeah, you're getting a whole new boo out here. So this could be a past lover that's spying on you. trying to paint a narrative about you. And it's because they betrayed you and they want to come back into your energy. You fed up with this. You like, yeah, I don't want to be with you no more. I'm getting on to the next. And that's it. It is what it is. Tell me more, please. You transforming your beliefs is what's bringing in your legacy. You're building a legacy by doing this. And also with this civil servant energy, I'm getting more or less it's like you're a public servant out here. This doesn't necessarily have to be a public official. It's more or less like the service that you provide to the community, to the people. You move hearts and it resonates with a lot of people. You help people alleviate a lot of the stress that they have. Master of libations. Libations doesn't always have to be alcohol or liquor, things of that sort. Libations could just be good ass energy. You got out here lipstick evidence. Infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. Tell me more. You got chained and machismo, toxic masculinity. I did a video about that the other day. These people who are in this toxic masculine energy, they don't like the fact that you're an alleviator, you're somebody with that singer energy, you're somebody that moves hearts, you do a public service to people. These are people who want to remain infidels. They want to be able to go out there and, you know, sleep with anything and everybody. They feel like it's their manly duty to do so. They're codependent on this as well. They have an unhealthy attachment to this ideology, and they don't like the fact, they feel like you're betraying them by speaking up publicly, moving hearts, and alleviating the stress from people. They take this as like a personal dig to them. They feel like it's a betrayal because they can't, you know, do what they want to do. They can't play the roles that they want to play in your life. And that's why you fed up with these people and you want a new boo. Tell me more, please. The collective is out here taking pride in the fact that they were able to, you know, master themselves to get a fresh start out here. And this is how they wield their magician energy. They stay in touch with their childlike innocence. They also go out here and they learn things as well. They're geniuses out here. Clarifying this, you have out here honeymooning and Bonnie and Clyde. So because you carry these energies, you have somebody out here who wants to be like in a ride or die, us against the world relationship with you. They want to be, you know, in the honeymoon phase. They got love all on the brain. They see you for who you are. I got a feeling that's whoever that person is, that cuff season and extra. This is them as well. Tell me more, please. What's this? The devil energy, the hangman, the four of swords. You got out here the two of swords, writer, reader, and game. You got turned and high vibing. So here's the difference between being turned up and high vibing. When you're turned up, you're only doing it because you need to escape and get away from certain things. You're only engaging in surface pleasures, which is that devil card energy, versus you being high vibing. You're just living your life to the fullest. You're just having fun as it comes along to you. You're enjoying the present moment. So you have a group of turned people. These people are trying to spin narratives and write tales about you. They're basically trying to write your destiny over here. They're readers their damn selves. I'm getting heavy on the Eastern Stars and the Masons out here. They read all the pamphlets, the books. I also just picked up on Scientology as well. And these are like groups of people who try to write other people's destinies. And the way that you'll know the difference between you and them is you're high vibing, meaning you just out here living your life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Whereas they're turned up. Like they seek to get drunk all day long. They seek to be on substances all day long. They seek pleasure in the opposite sex or the same sex all day long. All day long they have surface pleasures, whereas you just like, I don't give a fuck. I could give two fucks less about that. You know, I'm high vibing out here. So if that, if I just so happen to be living my life and I happen upon a party, yeah, I'll live my life to the fullest. But I don't seek to do these things. That's the difference between you and them. And that's why they're upset and mad. Because with the dawn of this new age, these are people who fashion themselves to be intelligent, but they're going to realize just how stupid they were as the dawn of the new age comes in. As we go further and further into the age of Aquarius, these people are going to start realizing more and more just how stupid all this dumb shit that they learned was. Tell me more, please. What's this? The Sun, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. You going towards your happiness. You're starting to realize that you have options out here. With this Knight, Lover, and Butcher energy, you have out here karmics and love bombing. This is why you have to protect your lover as well, because what these people like to do, again, what their MO is they like to send in one of their karmics to love bomb your lover to get them to go over there to that side, and then they convince this person to give them intel about you. That's another way that they spy on you, espionage. They get these people to give intel about you. They tell these people, okay, love bomb the collective and then leave them to put you in that heartbreaking energy so that way they can feed their lower level demons. This is how they slaughter you. So not only do you have, now that you found your happiness, now that you found the Sun and you've made the changes and you're exploring your options in happiness, you're going to have to protect your lover as well. With this squad energy being out here, you have some close friends that's a part of this karmic circle here. The Spirit is also telling me, with this squad being at the bottom of the deck, the only lovers that you should get are people who are part of your soul tribe. And I'm also getting from this that one of these members here that was part of this group of people that were ganging up on you, they want to reconcile with you. Because I did pick that up. Somebody who was ruthless and cruel to you now wants to fight for you. But Spirit is telling me this person is a karmic and they ain't doing shit but love bombing you. Yeah. Whoever you go towards your happiness, make sure that they're a member of your soul tribe. Make sure that they believe in the same things that you do. Get to know this person before you get into a full-blown relationship with them. Thank you, God. Thank you to the angels, ancestors, and my highest good, spirits, and the highest white light. I'm grateful for you allowing me to be able to channel these messages. Please give me the energies for your collective of divine beings. Let's close this out. What do you have to say to your collective of divine beings? Divine feminines, masculine, starseeds, earth angels, and chosen ones. Spirit is telling whoever this person is that's part of the energy who just single and ready to mingle out here doing too much. Spirit is telling your ass to move on. In order to gain closure and healing for ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. So yeah, just go ahead on and move on. You got karmics out here. They're going to remain being out here. As long as there's human life, there's going to be karmics. So once you see these people for who they are, move on. You also have out here perspective. Sometimes in life, things become outdated or out of focus. This is a prime time to look at your life from a whole new perspective. All right? So you realizing that these people are out here betraying you, you got fed up and you went to a new group. So, you are looking at your life through a whole new perspective out here. Tell me more, please. You're going towards the Sun. You also have out here, get help. Life can become overwhelming and sometimes even unmanageable. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before your problems destroy you. So whoever these people are who's changed to this toxic masculinity, who feel like it's a betrayal for somebody, to transform people through their beliefs so that way they can go towards their inheritance. These people need to get help because they feel restricted. And it's your mindset, it's your mentality that's restricting you. What else do you have to say to your collective of divine beings? You have out here happiness. True happiness comes from within. Never allow anyone or anything to determine what makes you happy. And you're not. That's why you're triumphant out here. Heavy on the Leo energy. This is why you're triumphant out here. This is how you get to wield your magic out here. And with this Bonnie and Clyde and honeymooning, love all on the brain, it's like this brings you happiness. Being in a ride or die situation, that brings you happiness. Being smart brings you happiness too. You pride yourself on how smart you are. Not how well you can, manipulate, control other people. You pride yourself on how smart you are. Your intelligence naturally manipulates and controls the energy around you because you're not going. You also have out here comfort. At certain times in our lives, we all need to be comforted. Allow yourself to accept the comfort of others and learn positive ways to comfort yourself also. Yeah, and again, that goes back to the difference between being turned and high vibing. People who are just turned up, they're comforting themselves with surface pleasures. Whereas high vibing, I mean, you don't find surface pleasures to be comforting, but if that's what comes in your energy, it's like, okay, hey, I'm here, I'm at the party. Okay, let's high vibe. You're just out here living your life to the fullest. One last message for the collective of divine beings. I'm grateful. You have out here guarded. Of course, it is normal to have your walls up after being hurt, but after a while, your walls may be keeping out just what you may need to heal. Take a chance. So you could be guarded against love because, again, you have one of your karmics was out here love bombing you. This person was trying to butcher you, slaughter your name. They were ruthless and cruel to you. So you could be very hesitant or very guarded when it comes down to love in regards to this. Spirit is telling you that it's okay for you to love, but just make sure that whoever you choose to be in a relationship with, that you protect this person as well. Don't just do spells of protection over yourself. Put spells over protection over your lover as well. Because these people are, these karmics, they're ruthless. They're going to send somebody in to try to tempt your lover, and then, they'll run off, and then next thing you know, you got another ass karmic out here, bippity boppity boom, under the dark of the moon, trying to destroy you. All right, collective, that is what I have for you for today's reading. I do thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I'm grateful. And remember, I love you as God does. Bye.